Welcome to this explainer. Okay, if you're in 8th grade right now, you are in the perfect place because today we are taking a master class on a fundamental truth of the universe, how things grow. Understanding the power of increase is absolutely crucial. It's not just another math lesson, it's literally a critical life skill that will change how you view everything from your future bank account to the natural world around us.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. Number 1, the power of increase. Number 2, equations, adding versus multiplying. Number 3, comparing growth side by side. Number 4, let's test your knowledge. And number 5, education, morality, and peace.
Section 1, the power of increase. The big idea we're tackling here is that growth doesn't just happen in one single way.
Now, you might be wondering, what exactly are we dealing with here? Well, here is the core difference. Linear growth simply adds. It's steady, it's reliable, and it's super easy to plan for. Exponential growth, on the other hand, it multiplies. It is powerful, explosive, and honestly, pretty unpredictable. The tricky thing is that exponential growth can look kind of slow at first, but given enough time, it completely takes over. Recognizing which type of growth you're dealing with is a real game changer for making wise decisions, whether you're forecasting a business, tracking biology in a petri dish, or just planning your personal budget.
But you know, this mathematical concept isn't just stuck in a textbook. We actually see this idea beautifully reflected in Scripture. 1 Corinthians 3:6 says, "I planted the seed, Apollos watered it, but God has been making it grow." Think about it. When we do our part, the daily planting and watering, that's a lot like linear growth. It's that steady addition of effort. But sometimes God blesses those things abundantly, creating a massive exponential change that goes way, way beyond just what we added.
All right, let's move to Section 2, equations, adding versus multiplying. Let's see exactly how these two look on paper.
Let's start with the linear equation format, y equals mx plus b. The absolute key here is m. In linear growth, things increase by the exact same amount constantly. You're literally just adding m every single time you move forward. It's exactly like climbing a staircase where every single step is the exact same height.
And this brilliantly illustrates that idea. Take a pattern like 10, 15, 20, 25. We are adding exactly 5 each time, right? It's a perfect, steady climb. So, in our equation, m is 5, giving us y equals 5x plus 10. You will always know exactly what comes next. No surprises.
But hold on, because the exponential equation format, y equals a times b to the power of x, changes the whole game. Notice how the x is now an exponent? That means we are no longer increasing by adding, we are multiplying. Here, b is the multiplier, and it acts as the explosive engine of growth. Watch how fast these numbers jump. Look at this pattern. 3, 6, 12, 24. Going from 3 to 6 is just a jump of 3. But from 12 to 24, that's a huge jump of 12. Because our multiplier, our b, is 2, the equation is y equals 3 times 2 to the power of x. It starts off small, but man, it rapidly gains some serious momentum.
Section 3, comparing growth side by side. Let's set up a real tale of two growths.
Let's move 2 and see how this builds when we put them head to head. Check this out. If we start with an input of 1, both equations tie at 2. Moving to an input of 2, they tie again at 4. Now, if you just stopped right there, you'd probably think they act exactly the same. But as we keep going, the linear addition steadily plods along to 6, then 8, while the exponential multiplication suddenly leaps to 8 and then blasts straight off to 16.
And right there, that is our exact aha moment. Right after x equals 3, the exponential growth completely and totally outpaces the linear growth. That is the explosive reality of multiplication. It might take a quick second to build up steam, but once it does, addition simply cannot keep up. No way.
Which brings us to Section 4. Let's test your knowledge. Time to put all this into practice with a few quick, interactive homework questions. Question 1. Identify if the pattern is linear or exponential. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, think about it. Are we adding or multiplying here? Because we're just adding 5 each time, this is a very steady, linear pattern. Question 2. Identify the type. 2, 4, 8, 16. Look closely at how the gap between those numbers gets bigger and bigger. We are multiplying by 2, which makes this absolutely classic exponential growth.
Okay, let's try a slightly harder one. Question 3. Compare y equals 3x plus 5 and y equals 5 times 2 to the power of x. Which one grows faster after x equals 5? Remember that rule we just learned? Because that second equation features x as an exponent, it's going to grow exponentially and entirely outpace the linear equation as x gets larger.
Finally, questions 4 and 5. Write a linear and exponential function starting at 50. And which is better for saving money over time? Well, your linear function might be y equals 10x plus 50, and your exponential could be y equals 50 times 2 to the power of x. And for your savings account, the choice is a no-brainer. You don't just want steady additions, you absolutely want the explosive power of exponential growth working for your money.
Moving to our final part, Section 5, Education, Morality, and Peace.
You know, the math we just covered is amazing, and it definitely makes you smarter. But being smart isn't quite enough all on its own. The Hero Smart Academy Godly Learner series makes a really profound point about this. Education without morality will hurt. Think about it. What is the point of being highly educated, knowing every complex equation out there, if you just continue to make bad choices that hurt yourself and the people around you? Knowledge gives you power, for sure, but morality? Morality gives you direction.
And there is a truly beautiful reward for finding that direction. Romans chapter 8, verses 6 and 7 promises peace of mind to everyone who keeps their mind spiritual. When you combine a sharp, educated mind with a grounded spiritual foundation, you aren't just memorizing facts anymore. You are gaining real wisdom. And that wisdom brings an incredible internal peace that simply cannot be shaken by all the unpredictable exponential challenges life throws at us.
So you now understand the profound mechanics behind the power of increase. But here is the real question to walk away with today. Are you pairing your mathematical knowledge with the spiritual wisdom needed to find true peace of mind? Knowledge multiplies your capabilities, but your character dictates exactly how you use them. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep growing, and I'll catch you next time.